What is going on, guys? NandoPrince93 here with another quick video. We're gonna keep documenting my iPad Pro, with iPadOS, kind of how I've been using it, what's new with it, and all that good stuff. So I just want to bring you guys a quick video. Apple just released the iPadOS Beta 5. So they've been releasing it a lot more frequently than I anticipated. It's pretty much like every 5 to 7 days a new one has been coming out. And this is iPad Beta 5. And again, you're not gonna see any major differences. I was gonna kind of walk you through, they're all small little tweaks, right? There's nothing super crazy except for bug fixes and making it more stable. And then, seeing a couple things that they should add or maybe remove. It wasn't really working with when the iPad Beta 1 came out, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first thing is a simple one. I'll zoom in, so as you guys can see, I have my widget pins over here, right? Because I like to have everything ready to go on my home screen. But before, on iPadOS Beta 4, when you slid over, nothing would come up on here, right? So I'll zoom in just so you guys can see it. But now there's a little bit of an animation where it gives you the time and date no matter what page you're on, right? That's the first quick tweak that I noticed right away. Another one is with multitasking, right? And again, this is only for native iOS apps right now, like Safari, Notes, the ones that come with the Apple software. Because again, third-party apps probably won't begin to fully integrate with iPadOS until the fall, until the master version is released. So one quick thing that I did notice was when I pull up Safari, right, you can check all your different, iterations of how many Safari tabs you have open. And let's say you quit this one and you're like, oh wait, I need to bring that back. There's a little button right here that's very hard to see that just says reopen close window. And boom, this one opens up and you're back to the website that you were at. It's kind of like an undo button for if you quickly quit out of a multitasking window, which I thought was pretty useful. And now, pretty much the rest of these are just going to be in the settings app, right? So the first one, which was kind of nice that I noticed, which I'm never going to use, is under display and brightness. So as you guys know, there's the new light and dark mode. Well, the new dark mode, the light one is the normal one. But if you scroll all the way down, you can now rearrange your icons to go back to the original landscape that it was before. But just so you guys know, if you do bring back the big icons, you go from 30 visible icons on the home screen down to 20, and it also removes the pinned widget. So you'd have to bring out the widgets. You'd have to bring out the widgets just by sliding left. So I haven't actually tried this, so let's try it out. Bigger, so see, as you guys can see, they're big again, and I'm on the home screen, and you can see that you have to pull this out from the side, which I don't really like. So I'm gonna switch it back. I like it with a lot more app icons on there. It just makes it look more spacious, especially when you leave just the main ones here and then your folders on the next page. And then I love the widget page right here, when you pin it there to the home screen. So another thing that they changed up real quick is under screen time. Again, it's not a big change. Before, on Beta 4, there used to be 5 categories here, and the one that they removed was communication time limits. Basically, like, you can set a timer or a limit to how much you're using communication apps, like your iMessage, like FaceTime, like audio FaceTime calls and stuff like that. So they removed that because I guess they didn't see it necessary, like why you're going to limit yourself from making phone calls when you need to make them, or FaceTimes when you know you need to make them. So I just thought that was, a little bit unnecessary. Another quick change is under wallpaper. So depending on what orientation you're at, before, even if you were in the landscape orientation, the wallpaper would still show a preview in portrait mode, so up and down. And now if you are in the landscape mode, it shows you the previews in landscape mode, which I thought was nice, so you can see what it looks like. Another quick setting feature that was changed and updated a little bit was the cameras app. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really use the camera on this thing. I mean, it's an amazing camera. I think it's the same camera that's on the iPhone XR. It's a single lens sensor, but now it gives you a couple more options. So you can choose to toggle on and off when you record stereo sound, which I don't know why you'd want to change that out, because you want to hear where the noise is coming from. And then also smart HDR, you can toggle on and off, which is something that you could not toggle on and off before. And just kind of give you that beauty mode essentially, but you can turn it off whenever you want if you are taking portraits of people. So I thought that was a nice little addition. So now the last 2 features go under the accessibility function, right? So these are the new changes that they made. These might have been in Beta 4, but I never noticed them. So as you guys can see, I'm using the mouse, right? You see the pointer right there. So if you go into the touch, into the assistive touch, you get this whole menu, and you can now customize the pointer style. So you can now change the size of the pointer. You can go as high as this, which is obnoxiously large, and now even as small as this. And I like it smaller because it does remind me of the classic traditional point and click of a normal mouse. And what you can also do is change the color. So you guys can see I can turn it red, green. I don't know if you guys can see, yeah, you guys can see that orange. I like to keep it gray, no, white actually, just because you can see it, especially with dark mode. And those are the last two things, guys, that were under the accessibility function. And that's pretty much going to do it. Those are the things that I found out from Beta 5 that were at least on the surface somewhat. I know for some of them you had to dig deep into the menu, but those are things that you can kind of notice, change, toggle on and off, and you know, they're visual features. I'm sure a lot happened in the back end to make it more stable, because again, with every single beta, there's less and less glitches and less, you know, bugs that are affecting it, and it works a lot better. So that's pretty much what it is. That's, you know, iPadOS Beta 5, ready to go, and we're getting closer, guys. This is getting really close to being a computer. You guys, I'm definitely coming out with a few more videos that are going to be very interesting, so, you know, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell button. I appreciate all the support. We crossed 200 subscribers. That's awesome. And so I have a very cool, you know, mod that I'm going to do where maybe I'm putting Windows on this device, just to see how that goes. And there's also a cool Kickstarter that creates a docking station. So if you're at home, you can kind of dock this and use this as your main workstation, which I'm looking into getting. It's a Kickstarter, so it wouldn't be available until October. I'm gonna see what that looks like, but as of right now, that's the whole video. So please like, comment, and subscribe, guys. It really helps get these videos noticed and, you know, reach more people. And again, these are pretty useful videos. It kind of tells you what to expect when the new betas come out. I'm sure Beta 6 will have another slew of small tweaks and additions, as well as more bug fixes. And again, shout out to Average Tech Guy. Definitely want to do a little collab with him. I don't know what we would do, but if you guys hit him up in the comments, let him know that NandoPrince93 wants to do something together, that'd be great. But until next time, guys, peace.